In this video, we're going to just talk a little about conversion factors quickly. So conversion factors allow you to go from one kind of thing to another. And it's based on equivalencies. So if $1 equals 10 dimes, or $1 equals 4 quarters, 1 quarter equals 5 nickels, and 1 dime equals 2 nickels, we can use those relationships to go from one kind of money to another. You probably have done some of this before. So this works because these two things are equal, and we can multiply by a fraction that in the numerator is the thing we're trying to find, and the denominator is the thing we're trying to, denominator, I'm sure I misspelled that, is the thing we're trying to get rid of or cancel out. So here, in this question, it says, how many nickels are in 3 quarters? So I start with 3 quarters, and I don't want those, right? Like I know I've got 3 quarters, so I put quarters in the denominator, and then I want nickels. And the relationship with nickels and quarters is 1 quarter is 5 nickels. So 3 times 5 divided by 1 is 15 nickels. And the quarters cancel out. So you probably knew the answer before we ever got started, but by laying it out this way, we're able to use the relationship that 5 nickels are equal to 1 quarter to answer the question. Here it says, how many dimes are in 360 quarters? Well, I've got 360 quarters. I want to get rid of quarters, and I want to be left with dimes. But over here, I don't actually have, like I have dimes and dollars, I have dimes and nickels, but I don't have dimes and quarters. So you could probably do this math without doing it this way, but it'll work. If I wanted to maybe make this nickels, I have 1 quarter is 5 nickels. So that's going to get rid of quarters and leave me with nickels. But I don't want nickels, so if I put nickels in the bottom, and I put dimes in the numerator, I have 1 dime is 2 nickels. And so I can take my calculator, take 360 times 5 divided by 1, times 1 divided by 2, and I get 900 nickels. Or, sorry, 900 dimes. Right? Because the nickels canceled out, it left me with dimes. So conversion factors use these equal fractions to go from one kind of thing, cancel it out, and get to another. And then I canceled this one out and got another. So it says here, how many dollars are in 25 nickels? So I have 25 nickels, and I want dollars. But in here, I didn't actually have nickels and dollars. I had nickels and quarters, and I have quarters and dollars, so I'll do 2 conversion factors. And I get rid of nickels and be left with quarters. And that 5 nickels in 1 quarter. And then I want to get rid of the quarters and be left with dollars. So I get rid of quarters, and I want dollars. So $1 is 4 quarters. So if I take my calculator, 25 times 1 divided by 5 times 1 divided by 4, and I find out that 25 nickels is $1.25. Well, I could go a different way. I could get the same answer. 25 nickels. Well, this time I'm going to get rid of nickels and be left with dimes. So 1 nickel is 2 dimes. But I don't want dimes, I want dollars. So I want dollars, and I want to get rid of dimes. Whatever I want to get rid of goes in the denominator. For $1 is 10 dimes. And I put that into my calculator, and I come out with the same answer. So here we can now convert distance. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. how many meters are in 32.68 kilometers. So I have 32.68 kilometers. I don't want kilometers. I want to have meters. So 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. The kilometers cancel out, and I get 32,680 meters is the distance in meters that 32.68 kilometers travels. And if we took this into a chemistry sense, the molar mass of water is 18.02 grams per 1 mole. And so 1 mole of water equals 18.02 grams. If I have 250 grams and I want to find out how many mole, I'm going to put grams in the bottom and mole on the top. 1 mole is 18.02 gram. And I can take 250 times 1 divided by 18.02, and I get 13.9 mole. And so conversion factors are very helpful as long as I know that two things are equal. I can go from one kind of unit to another. It's the one that I've been given. The same units go in the denominator. The one that I want goes in the numerator. These cancel out.